Hello everyone. We are back with Tier 2 Can-Am. We have got Jeddah on the way for you all today. So 18 minutes of qualifying and 26 laps of the race to come. Sorry, is it 26 or 25? Let me double check. 25 laps of the race to come. We've got a fair few drivers out on track now, so let's find out where everyone is on the mini-map, find out who is first out. Bonus, already won him. It is NASCAR, the first driver out, the first person to set us a rough lap time for everyone else to try and beat today. So we have got a fairly technical circuit up today. It is 27 corners of this Saudi Arabia track, and quite tight and narrow, especially through Sector 1. Not much margin for error whatsoever in this race. Especially through qualifying, going at some absolute crazy speeds. So yeah, we'll see what drivers come up with, see what type of setups everyone goes for, whether it's going to be the slightly higher or the slightly lower downforce. So here is NASCAR on his flying lap in the racing ball. Oro's unfortunately had a moment through Sector 1. He is the first driver out in this session, and that is not exactly what he's going to want to be seeing. So it is a 32 seconds so far for NASCAR. Coming through Sector 2 now, round the first hairpin he's just gone. He has got a car just ahead of him. This could help him slightly through Sector 2. Just moves out of the way, he taps the wall on the exit there, and Will gets a 5 place grid penalty with a collision with Clint. That's unfortunate for him. So it's a 101 overall through the first two sectors so far for this Racing Bull driver. What is he gonna give us through this final part of the track? Round the final hairpin he goes, down to the final part of this lap, and he is out of battery. It's going to cost him a fair bit through that final part of the track. It is a 28.2 to start us off. Adams too far behind. Who is next? It is, from what I can see, a Ferrari of Ninja. Will be across the line to start his lap actually, but it is Exception and McCoy along with Clint as well are coming across the line for their final times on these opening laps. We've just seen Logan and Jay sneak into the top 5 there as well. Plenty of lap time available in this session at the moment as well. So Edgar now round the final part of the track. He is currently doing extremely well in the Aston Martin. Himself and his teammate Oro are leading the constructors at the minute. Tough task for the other Aston Martin driver so far though. Has DNF from this qualifying and will start from the back. While Edgar is currently P3, not too far off the pace at the minute. Still probably 12 minutes left of the session for times to be beaten. So Ninja is on a fast lap at the minute in the Ferrari, looking good so far this season. Has had some pretty strong races, a couple of moments throughout as well, but overall decent first decentish first season. I want to say first season back with Can-Am, but I can't. I'm sure someone will correct me if that is wrong. But yeah, currently 11th fastest, a bit off the pace. It is a difficult track though to come to grips with. Edgar has retired in P3. I believe he has retired in the pit lane. Not 100% sure, but we have got the Williams here of Frenny. I want to say he's reserving this race, but I will double check that as we go along. So he is through sector 1, we go, looked fairly decent through there, up into the final part of sector 1 now, is on a 33.2, a little bit off pace compared to the front runners, but it's still a very respectable for sector 1 time so far. So a few announcements for this race onwards with drivers. So Frenny smashing sector 2 as we're about to say regarding drivers for tier 2. A couple of changes have happened over the past week, so we'll say about them in a moment. Frenny now coming down to the final part of his lap. He has looked strong so far. It is 11th fastest at the moment, 1:30.0, just outside the top 10. Had a decent run there as well, plenty of time, probably left in the car and himself. So 10 minutes to go. It has slowed down slightly regarding drivers on their fast runs. Here is Ninja. He has shot up to P4 at the minute, fairly strong at the moment. Jensen smashing in a P1 time of a 27.7, half a second quicker than NASCAR, as he leaves the pit lane now for another flying lap. 9.5 minutes to go. We've got plenty of drivers left on their runs, and at the minute it could well be a three-way fight for pole position. We've got Exception only 4/10 off NASCAR, who in turn is half a second off of Jensen. So it could well be anyone's to play for from them three guys. Exception can put in a very quick lap when he's on it most sessions as well. So as we see Exception now, he is on a fast lap, taking a nice wide line through the top hairpin there out at the start of sector 2, looking fairly neat and tidy through the horrible left-handers, left and right there, and through sector 2 we go. He is just down on his time, apparently setting a quick purple sector 2, but I don't know how true that is. Slightly down on his time though at the minute. Plenty of circuit to go, plenty of time left in this Red Bull of Exception. Out of battery, he is going to go across the line. Clint now with 27.6, flying in with a provisional pole time. I will be very, very honest, wasn't on his car, wasn't expecting him to be up there, but it is a very, very good time for Clint, and fair play to him in all honesty. But yeah, as we just see some cars going around, McCoy 4/10 up on his time, 29.2 at the minute. He is absolutely flying in the McLaren at the minute. What can he do through this final part? We are going to stay on board for the time being. Round the final corner he goes now. DRS is open, and that looks very close to being invalidated, but it is well within still. Half a second up on his time and into P5. So, as we were saying just before, Alex is actually on a lap now. He is flying through Sector 1. We've just clocked the tail end of it there. Through Sector 2 he goes, looking extremely strong in the Sauber once again this week. He has been on fire since he's turned up on the grid. Probably no stopping him anytime soon in these sessions. 101.14 overall Sector 1 and 2 so far. He is flying. This looks absolutely rapid for Alex at the minute. So here he comes across the line, DRS open, up to P7. Not a bad time for a Sauber driver, and that's one way to end the lap there. EA on another fast lap. So we'll sit on board EA's car and talk about these driver changes that have happened in Tier 2 this week. So, Capitano has made the decision to retire for the time being. He has unfortunately not got enough time to practice at the moment, so he has passed his seat along to the new Haas driver of Jay, who takes up that vacant Haas seat. So we'll see how he does for the remainder of the season. He is currently 11th in his first session in Tier 2, so good luck to him for the rest of the season. We've got, once again, Franny in the Williams as a reserve. Audi once again reserving as well, and I believe that is it for Tier 2. For changes for tonight's races. Well, we also unfortunately had the Racing Bull of Tin Man retirement from the rest of the season as well for work commitments. So it is NASCAR now who is in that seat full time for the rest of the season as well. So we've seen what he's like as a reserve already this season. So can he continue that form into a full-time role? Will be very interesting to see how both new full-time drivers get on in J and NASCAR. 3 minutes to go in the session. We've got Mr. G currently on a fast lap, one of the only couple of drivers that is. We have also got Peter in a fast lap as well, contending with a fair amount of traffic at the minute. Has not been easy through Sector 1 for him. he has got another car shortly as well to contend with. So, Mr. G coming down to the end his flying lap here. He currently 14th fastest, 2 tenths up in his time, but not quite enough to put away from the bottom 5 there, bottom 6 there, sorry. Ninja on a fast lap, oh, maybe not, sorry, does look to be slowing down, currently 4th at the moment, with not much time remaining, but can Ninja get back around and do another flying lap? Here is NASCAR, has got the McLaren of Logan just ahead, moves out the way nicely. NASCAR has unfortunately invalidated as well our current provisional pole sitter of Clint on a flying lap. What can he do in the Williams? Looked, we didn't quite catch his provisional pole time on his first run, but we will see what he has here. We'll see also what every other driver gives us on these final laps of qualifying. 50 seconds to go. What can everyone do this time around? So, Clint looking fairly strong this time as well. Don't believe he's made any sort of mistake on this one. Heading towards the end of Sector 2, a tight and twisty part coming up. He is a 10th.5 down on his time at the minute. Couple of cars just ahead of him. An Alpine giving him a bit of a tow at the minute. I'm not sure if that's what the Alpine is planning on doing, but it is paying off, and he's been caught at the end of this lap. Is it been enough to cost him any time in this run, or no improvement? He does stay provisional pole at the minute. As we see, Jensen now is coming towards the line. He was just under a 10th. Up he goes, provisional pole with a 27.2 so far. A very, very good lap for Jensen there, as NASCAR goes just wide at the final part of the lap. Exception, half a 10th up, down on his time, stays 4th at the minute. Here's Ninja as well, in contention so far, a bit off the pace at the minute since Jensen's improved his previous lap. Is Alex on a lap? He is. What can Alex do? He's been up there the last few races. He has been hitting pole position times as well of recent races. Here he comes, 3rd fastest, another very good time for Alex. Mike goes 5th fastest, Adam goes 8th fastest, McCoy is currently in the pits, Ninja isn't on a lap, Clint's not on a lap at the minute, Will's just gone 6th fastest, Frenny in the Williams, currently the only driver on a lap, has a moment round the final corner, and that will be his qualifying over, and into the pit lane he goes. So, Jensen on pole, Clint in second for so far, Alex up there in 3rd place. Not much separating the drivers at the minute, especially between 1st and 2nd. Alex not far behind 3rd place, only 8 tenths separating them, with 25 laps on the way. We have probably one hell of a Grand Prix on the way. So, here we go then. Jenson, Clint, Alex as your top three. Let me just grab all of this quickly before I forget, because I know what I'm like. And there's nothing there. Cool. So Oro starting at the back, unfortunately didn't sell a time. I was about to run up the grid, but we move to the start of the race ahead of us. So drivers will now be sorting everything out that they need to do for the race, strategy and final amendments to the setups. While we wait for those to happen, let's have a quick look at the Constructors and the Drivers' Championships. My bad. So yeah, we do have the formation lap here. Let's see how everyone does in this race. We've got 19 drivers warming up the cars, warming up the tyres, ahead of 25 laps of this 27 corner circuit. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright, here we go then. Everyone is lining up on the grid now. 19 drivers on the grid. We've only got one driver, unfortunately not able to get in for the race. Not sure why. Just EA issues, I guess. So there we go then. That starting angle from Jensen, I got it wrong, my bad earlier. It is Jensen on pole, Clinton second, Alex in third. Righty ho, here we go. Jensen gets away nicely. Clint quickly trying to close that gap. Not able to do too much there. We've got plenty of movers further down the grid. We don't even know where to look right now. We've got, oh my god, there we go. A few little lockups here and there. And just a fairly clean start for everyone in this race. Nothing too major to report. We have got EA having a bit of a moment though in just before the hairpin, having a spin here and dropping to the back of the grid. It is so tough sometimes for the start of the Jeddah races. Everything is so tight and narrow, you can't quite see what is happening through other parts of the grid. So it's going to be quite tough to try and stay with a couple of cars here and try and pick up the pieces of the action. So we are currently on board McCoy, who is just trying to get between, just ahead of Mike. He is just ahead as we hit the corner there. Nice little move for the McLaren driver. Jensen driving along nicely in P1 so far. McCoy is up a place. He is half a second of Mike. He's pulling away nicely from one Red Bull driver, going towards another of the Red Bull family there in the Racing Bull of NASCAR. Down to 6th place. Jay is out at this race. That is unfortunate on his Haas debut. He is DNF'd on lap 2 of this. He has DNF'd on lap 2 of this race. That is not exactly how he planned it to go. We've also got a Racing Bull stopped on the track as well. Is Mr. G having a bit of a moment? Unfortunate for him. We will have, I believe, a virtual safety car. It will bring the grid back slightly closer together, but not too much. Just enough to condense some of the racing, and we'll fire the field away again at some point very, very soon. There we go then. Green flag is there, and we are off. Jensen 1.2 seconds ahead. He has basically just gone, nope, this is my race. No one else is having it. We are off. I was just kind of thinking we were going to have a bit of a closer fight for the lead in this race. Unfortunately not. Exception though is extremely close to Ninja, battling for the final podium position at the minute. This race is hopefully going to give us some sparks and some fire for 23 laps left. Mr. G in the pits, probably having a bit of a front wing change from the earlier moment. So, Exception just trying to get past Ninja, not quite able to do anything that previous lap here, or that previous sector. Dropped off a little bit. He has also now got Alex very close behind. He's in the Sauber at the moment. 4 tenths behind. Does tend to have a decent amount of race pace. Not quite able to show it at the minute. Is early days though, only 3 laps in. So plenty of mileage to go for these drivers. Alex will probably try and make a move in the coming laps or so. Hasn't looked too easy from the opening lap, well, after the opening lap, to try and make any moves. It is basically just a I don't want to say it's a high-speed Monaco, but it almost is like a high-speed Monaco, this circuit at times. So me and what was it? One of the other drivers said earlier to me that it was, this circuit felt like it was on the difficulty of Monaco at times because of just how tight and compact it can be and how quickly the walls just creep up on you around here. But I must admit, I do agree with him, and it is not easy. We are seeing Alex trying to find a way past, sneak past the Red Bull, not able to do much this time. Has got DRS, so Exception also having the benefit of DRS, not able to do anything this time. Racing Bull of NASCAR is just behind as well. Exception jumps into the pits, making an early stop, lap 5 of this race. We have got Alex trying to make a move now. He's quickly closed the gap to Ninja after that DRS zone down to turn 1. He's now at turn 5 and 6. He's having a little slide through there, not able to do too much more. Then Mike having a moment, dropping down the grid. We see, unfortunate for the Red Bull driver, but it is a very, very costly track at times. Have a moment and normally your race is over. Sometimes though, in the lucky events of sometimes you can get away with just a small bit of damage, but it's not always ideal, especially with a track like this anyway. Alex not able to make a move that time around. Ninja just holding his P4 at the minute nicely and just using the battery quite well when Alex has the DRS. NASCAR getting extremely close to the rear end of the Sauber ahead of him. Let's jump further down the grid. We've got no battles there, with Edgar just having his own little drive at the minute. We've got Audi and McCoy just ahead, trying just to do something, not able to do too much going into the hairpin. Hasn't really gained too much time around there either, as McCoy just doing a good little line at the minute, giving Audi not quite the slipstream he's going to be wanting through this high speed section of the track. It is difficult for drivers, as we've seen, to get past. A fair few have made some moves up the grid. Well, actually, a lot more have made moves up the grid than going backwards, but a lot of them done on the opening lap as well. So down to actual racing, it is difficult for them at the minute. Dirtier not being kind to many people, as EA and Oro just getting past Adam there, and EA getting past Adam just up behind. It is a three-way battle so far for P11 at the minute, and no, I do not want that angle. Go away. There we go. Adam did get past, Adam got passed by Oro, as it gave us that stupid camera angle a second ago. But we do also have Logan creeping up to the rear of these cars as well. Oh shit. Are you in, pizza? Sorry, I've just seen that. Crap. I think I see that come up. I need to make sure that's open from now on. Right. Oh, I hate this camera angle sometimes. Right. I believe Pizza got back in. I think that's him driving. Yeah, that's him driving. Cool. Right. Mr. G having an unfortunate moment there. It will be normal racing conditions. Fair enough. No safety car this time around. So Jensen putting a storming lead in this race at the minute, 5 seconds ahead. Clint just trying to hold on to P2 at the minute. Alex is closing massively now on this top two. He is flying in this Sauber. He is absolutely on a mission right now. Edgar in P4 at the minute, currently up 6 positions, is having a good race so far. Can he potentially break into the top 3 over the course of the next 16 or so laps? He's 7 and a bit seconds away from Alex in P3 at the minute, and just don't think he quite has enough pace in him at the moment. He's just slowly dropping off a little bit, but still strong position for Edgar at the moment. Will and McCoy having a nice battle around the final corner. I think there was a small amount of contact between them. It is McCoy with the DRS. Will currently in P5. Could be taken from him in a moment. No, not this time around. He stays in 5th. McCoy in 6th. Both drivers up 3 and 6 places at the moment. Looking strong for the Ferrari and McLaren driver. And 15 or so laps to go. This could be either of theirs for these positions. We'll jump back on board this fight in a second. We've got Audi 1.4 seconds behind, has got a 3-second penalty at the minute. We'll double check that now though. It is a 3-second penalty for Audi and also one for NASCAR, who's making to look to move. No game audio. I'll sort that out in a second. How's my mouse gone? Is it still, right, I think I know what it is. Well, that might be a bit too loud now. Hopefully that's not too loud, but hopefully still enough. Or it might just be who were we looking at a moment ago? Audi is up into 5th place now. Plenty of pit stops on the way as well. We've seen, just as we see here, I believe, Will, McCoy, Ninja have all gone in. Exceptions made a stop as well. So has NASCAR, Mike and Adam, all making a few drivers made stops in the opening 5 or 6 laps. The rest making them over the previous lap or two. As Audi jumps into the pits, so has Clint and Edgar also into the pits. Oro into the pits as well. Ninja reclaiming a few positions from when he was when he previously pitted a few a couple of laps ago. Let's see how old some of these tyres are. We've got, as we see there, Clint, Edgar, Audi, Mike, all on the fresh tyre, along with McCoy, Adam, McCoy, Adam, Will, Ninja, all on fairly fresh tyres. Peter, Logan, Freddie, Alex and Jensen all on the older tyres at the moment. So their pit stops probably coming in the next 2 or 3 laps. Jensen and Alex probably next 3 or 4, I would suspect. Ninja now gaining on the cars ahead of him. There is a 4-way battle for P4 at the moment, as the Williams of Frenny jumps into the pits to get rid of the 11 lap hold hard tyres. And Ninja now past NASCAR up into P5, Exception into P4, Clint gaining on the cars ahead of him on the much fresher medium tyres as well. Oh, that camera angle annoys me sometimes. So, Clint 13.5 seconds behind Alex, with Jensen just managing them hard tyres at the minute, making it look not fairly easy, but a nice pace race for him so far, as NASCAR has a moment, goes into the wall. Just a bit of dirty air catching him out and ruining what would have been a decent result for him and a good battle for the 4th position here. We've just seen Edgar in the background from these 2.5 seconds behind at the minute. Can he gain on Ninja and Exception? Give these two a bit of a headache towards the final half of the race. Alex with a 3-second time penalty, that is costly for him. He's second in this race at the minute. Exception making a move past Ninja, a bit of wheel contact, a bit of pushing and shoving through turn 2 there, and that's not what we like to see. But they did get round, no one in the wall, and just gotta keep it clean, really, and not be pushing each other into walls. So McCoy, Edgar now fighting for 6th position, 1.6 seconds behind 4th and 5th place as well, looking fairly strong for both of these two at the minute as well. They are up a decent amount of positions as well this race. Both gained more than 2 places. McCoy has gained 2 places. Edgar with the 4th place gain. Jensen jumping into the pit feels it's the right moment to say bye-bye to the medium tyres. Ninja, I think, just had a moment there, has dropped a few positions and down to 7th place. Clint with a 1:31 lap time. Alex has also jumped into pits. Clint 2 seconds behind Jensen. This could be the battle to the end of the race now. Jensen though on the much fresher tyre compared to the Williams behind him. So yeah, there's 3 laps between the tyres. Jensen on a much quicker tyre compared to the hards as well. The mediums just well, they will die out a little bit quicker, but with the slight tyre difference between them as well, I don't think it's going to matter too much. NASCAR again with a 3-second penalty. That's going to definitely harm his race now. Down in 15th place. It is not the Jeddah Grand Prix he's wanted this time around. So this battle for 4th place is heating up now massively. It is a 4 way battle for this as well. Actually, no. Is it 5 cars in this? No, 4 cars in this for definite. Cool. So it is McCoy, Exception, Edgar, and Ninja all in this fight eliminated. There's gonna be it's gonna be close. We'll see how close, so how far they can all stay within a couple of seconds of each other here. That is going to play a huge part in this battle as well, with McCoy probably being the driver that's better off in this battle as well, leading from the front, but punching a hole in the air for the other cars to gain a bit of a slipstream. Granted, the dirt doesn't kill the tyres too much. So Exception just dropping off. He is 1.2 seconds behind. Sector 1 wasn't exactly kind. Sector 1 wasn't kind for the Red Bull driver. He's dropped off 1.5 seconds now and has a lot of work to do through these two DRS zones. They come up quite quickly as well. It is gonna be tough now. So what can Exception do in this Red Bull? This one is a fairly long DRS zone, as Edgar tried to make a move, a swoop around the outside, didn't quite pay off this time. It is gonna be DRS active once again for the Aston Martin and the Ferrari. Where will they come out this time around? It is a swap of positions for Exception and Edgar, and once again they will be this close the whole way around. Lap 17 of 25. Jensen has once again run away from Clint. Alex just trying to make some moves. Ninja getting past Exception this time as well. DRS playing, helping him through the first part of the lap, and playing a, just getting a slipstream through the second half of Sector 1, making a move through the hairpin and into 6th place, chasing down the Aston Martin ahead of him. 9 attempts between them. Did lose a bit of time trying to fight Exception behind now. And will the DRS be there for him? I believe it is. The wing is wide open for the Ferrari here. Will it be close enough this time? Not at all. Another dose of DRS heading into turn 1. We go for Ninja. What can he do this time? Will he be closer? He's 6.5 attempts behind. Won't be enough for the advantage. And he did gain 2 attempts, but he's gonna need a lot more speed than that to get past the car ahead. Exception jumping into the pits for the second time, I believe. It is the second stop for Exception, but NASCAR and Oro also have made 2 stops. Sorry about that. So, Ninja just still trying to get past the car ahead of him, not able to do much the previous lap or so, still just struggling to maintain any sort of close distance to the car ahead. Yes, it has been tough. Probably had enough of seeing the gearbox now of Edgar. So Alex, 3 second plus home penalty. That is definitely any fight for the top two over. He's now just got to keep it calm and make sure McCoy doesn't catch up to him too quickly. With 6 seconds of penalties for him, it will be extremely tough to maintain that gap now as well. Audi in P8 at the minute, fighting for 7th position with Will just under 7 tenths behind him. Both drivers on time penalties. Audi slightly worse off on 6 seconds compared to Will's 3, with 5.5 laps to go. This could be a interesting battle for 7th place. They could, well, it could come down to time penalties. It could come down to how quick Audi can get past into P7 and potentially drive off into the distance. It's going to be tough. We'll see how he does so over the coming laps. We are lap 21, I believe it is now. Just double check as I lap 21 now for lap 21 for these guys. 4.5 tenths between them. A big fight in the final 5 laps for definite for these two. A tight battle. They will probably push each other now to the end. Let's see how it plays out now for them both, and just he's getting close, but it's just not quite close enough, or anywhere near close enough for DRS to take effect when it gets opened in a moment. He's just lost a bit of time through sector 2. It's unfortunate for Audi at the moment. It's gonna be tough now from here. I'm not quite sure he's gonna have to pace to stay on the back foot of the Ferrari for too much longer, and may just have to settle for 8th position. Just stay within DRS of Will. Make sure Exception doesn't catch up too quickly, and position could well be his come the checkered flag. Adam making a move on, trying to make the move on Frenny there, as Frenny takes the inside line of turn 1. Not able to do too much there, but Adam making a move through probably a strange part of the circuit. Not too sure where he made that move. We just see them swap places for 10th position. Frenny just slowly falling off though. Adam has a decent amount of pace compared to the Williams behind. Has 3 seconds. Also now has EA and NASCAR right on Frenny's tail. This is going to be tough for him to keep at least NASCAR behind, who's shown pace. I hear game audio now, but it's incredibly quiet. Okay, I'll up it again. I'll up it properly for next week, and get it on top of it. So yeah, Frenny will probably keep P11, but he's got NASCAR EA behind. As we were saying, yeah, NASCAR does have some good pace to him. He's currently 13th at the minute. Has DRS. Oh my days, I think they both got a bit too close to each other there. NASCAR and EA just making contact. One goes into the wall, bounces into the other one. I believe that is NASCAR just moving a bit too far right on the entry to the corner, and just unfortunate for the two drivers really. And making another move is NASCAR up into P11. That one's a little bit cleaner, scrapes the wall on the exit into in 11th now, a bit further away from Adam than he probably would have liked. Is on 6 seconds of penalties. Frenny on 3 seconds. EA also on 6 seconds as well. Tough battle on their hands for the final 2 laps of the race. Audi, as we see here, looking up the grid for battles then. 3 tenths behind Will. DRS not quite able to do too much last time around for him, but much closer now. Unfortunately, on 9 seconds of penalties, it's extremely tough for him now. He will, as it stands though, be in the points still, but only just as it stands. It's a tough race for the Alpine driver, and has looked fairly strong in the best part of it though. Tough track for most drivers as well though. Isn't the easiest to keep it within the white lines. Corners come up on you so quickly here that one slightly off corner entry and that is it. Your race is pretty much done with time penalties. People are quite close here as well, and especially here as well, drivers are incredibly close to each other. It is going to be costly for anyone with a time penalty in this race as well. But yeah, that will change a huge chunk of it. So, Audi just moving to the right hand side of the track, trying to make the move around the outside. Will defending extremely well once again in this race, keeping the Alpine behind. Exception now, close behind these two He 7 times has plenty of pace for the P7 position. Will definitely claim P7 as well. So it's basically gonna be who can keep it all together now between now and checkered flag. So here is Jensen about to take the checkered flag for his Jeddah Grand Prix win. It is a win for him and the Haas team. Clint in second place for the Williams team. A fantastic drive for the top two. Alex in third place. The top three finishing the race as they started it. So it is Alex once again on the podium for his race. There's a lot of cars coming across the line now, so Edgar moves up to P4, Ninja in 5th, McCoy drops to P6, Will and Exception along with Audi crossing the line now as well. So Exception in 7th, Will in 8th, Audi in 9th. NASCAR will come across the line with Adam in 10th and 11th place, same two swap places as well. EA in 12th, Mike and Frenny. EA and Mike, oh my days, a lot of changes there. So Mike, Logan, Frenny, EA all jumbled around as well. Pizza in 16th place, and a tough race, or a tough day for Oro in 17th place across the line, and one to forget for him today. So a fairly simple race for Jensen in the Haas. Tough race for a few of the other drivers, but it is Jensen, Clint, Alex staying in the order that they qualified, and yeah, fairly tough for everyone today. Hasn't been an easy place to overtake, and mainly just that start opening up where drivers got past, drivers made the moves, has ultimately helped a lot of people today as well. So just scrolling down everything to make sure we've got it all, because now I'll probably forget at some point. A few front wing changes early on in the race, a few in the mid part of the race as well. The one stop playing a good role in this race. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We will have, race is it next week? Let's have a quick look. Where the frick's that gone? There it is. It is the Circuit of Speed of Monza next week. So yeah, we'll be back then. Thank you everyone for watching. Until then, I have been Barco, and goodbye. Hope you all have a fantastic week.